and a dog and a I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I left my should have been continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and ricochets falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They your rings just to count your rings, and now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Browns going up against the Eagles. With that, it's time to get up to Philadelphia as we welcome in our new broadcast team for 2016, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, a new broadcast team, new coaches, new quarterbacks. We've got it all here at Lincoln Financial Field here in Philadelphia. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a guy who only became a starter relatively late in his career. It's the well-traveled veteran, Josh McCown.
Josh McCown comes from a family of quarterbacks. 3 have started in college, and 2 have started games in the NFL.
First down, McCown. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that, you start to back off, and that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here's McCown to throw. Backing up. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Talked
about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, Rivers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Rivers now to throw on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down, Rivers. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first and 10, Rivers. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Adrian Peterson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Second down, here's McCown. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
It's McCown looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And a big 32-yard play on third. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Now it's Crowell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Again, it's Crowell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, another spin.
Hard to line him up when he does that.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns have taken the lead. Corey Coleman was so explosive at Baylor, and that's a football he's going to want to keep, my friend.
Without a doubt, that's the first of what I believe is going to be many touchdowns here in the NFL. And one of the big reasons, I remember him coming out of school, his ball skills downfield. He has an ability to contort his body, go up and get the football no matter where it's thrown, and turn it into an even bigger play. We'll see plenty of that throughout his career.
Last year, 20 TDs as a junior as a Baylor Bear, his first one in the NFL that time. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. To throw is Rivers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the reigning rushing champ, it's Adrian Peterson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Play action now. Rivers looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. Out on the right, this is Cruz. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be second and goal. Again, it's Rivers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and
now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now they'll throw with McCown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Stephen Tulloch. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
10 yards on the pickup there. And the Eagles are going to have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Throwing, Rivers. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Emmanuel Ogbah, the rookie from Oklahoma State, in there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack in his first career game. 3rd and long for Rivers. Caught left side to Crabtree. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Luke McCown and the offense heading out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. This is complete to Hawkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's McCown. Over the middle, he hits Austin. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep drop. And that's caught at the 25. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Browns are going to have a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. So okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They're 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, Rivers. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rivers on first down. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Browns. 53 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On second down, here's Crowell. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a third and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And Parkey's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Ertz has it left side. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And we shift our focus to Isaiah Crowell. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And Davis has it over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Red zone opportunity. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball. There you go.
Throwing Rivers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Rivers. Caught left side, Hopkins. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be first down, Eagles.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 28 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is taken near the 13. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. As we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll run with Crowell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. So it'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. 7 yards remaining here on third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Fresh set of downs here, and they're definitely showing blitz here.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
4 down. All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And a cutback left. And the cutback to the sideline. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
And here we go on first and goal. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw with McCown. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Vernon Davis from 6 yards away. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. In motion left, the tight end. First and goal here from the 2. They'll run for it with Peterson. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second and goal from the 1. They try again with Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. So now third and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Adrian Peterson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
They come out here in the eye. Here's a give to Crowell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practice. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. They're looking for one final stop here, put this game on ice. What's the message from the defensive coordinator here?
Don't overthink it. You know what you have to do.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Team campaign, a win here in week 1. And part of this.
There are men, and there are giants.
Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done change the hip-hop, sizzle and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast, and then move west down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold those, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my body and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal. I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started. Not so.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
CNN, this is ghetto editorial. See me like milk and Oreos. Dipped inside the audio, platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are fine as they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili. Summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you silly. Back on up on this. Before you with this, you better walk up and off the building up. Yes, oh, got the heat up the show. Face up the thermometer. I'm gonna take.
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win.
Time is running out. This is it. We go for gold. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
It's just something about a good old flood. Watching that red clay turn to blood. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4.